Peace and love, fam. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are watching me on YouTube or on Instagram, you're only gonna see me for 1 minute. If you want to get the full video, then you go to my YouTube. The link is in my bio. I'm talking about injuries, surgeries, and overcoming obstacles, maintaining the energy that's necessary to be able to overcome those obstacles and continue to move and evolve forward, even though you're dealing with some difficulties within your everyday life. So let's get down to what it is I want to talk about today. I've been down and out for about a week or so as far as my video making is concerned, only because I had to have a surgery done. It was the second time that I had to have the surgery. They have to open me up and put a defibrillator in my chest, change out the battery. So 5 years ago, I had a condition called Superventricular Tachycardia that was speeding my heart up, and I was passing out over a year period of time. Really didn't know what was going on. We really couldn't find out what it was as far as when I went to the hospital. The heart would be back into normal rhythm, but 3-4 months later, I passed out again, and eventually it happened, and I was in the hospital, and it happened while I was in the hospital. It proceeded to happen many more times while I was in the hospital that day. Matter of fact, it happened 5 more times within that same day. So they had to hit me up, shock me back, and get my heart back beating every time. So they finally stabilized me, and about 2 or 3 days later, they were able to put in the defibrillator into my chest because I had a slight infection that they couldn't operate on me immediately. So went 5 years, had no issues out of the defibrillator as far as it's going off. I feel as if I've reversed the situation that was causing me to have this tachycardia episode with my heart. So again, I'm out of precaution and against what it is that I really wanted to do. I allowed them to cut me open again and put a new battery in. But after this 6 or 7 year life span on this battery, next time they go in, I'm going ahead and get it taken all the way out, because I do feel as if I've corrected the issue by doing different things within my lifestyle, i.e. my nutrition and stress and all those other things that I've cleaned up. So now let's get down to coming back from debilitating injuries, or coming back from surgeries, or battling everyday illnesses or chronic illness and disease. Again, we still have to be able to approach life with the energy necessary to overcome our obstacles. Now, this is not to say that we shouldn't look at our obstacles and recognize them for what they are. Some of them are very negative. So let's not get confused and think that situations that are negative, you don't supposed to view them as negative. Yes, you view the situation for what it is. If it's a negative situation, then it's negative. But your response and how you deal with that situation doesn't have to come from a negative attitude or a negative energy as viewing your battle or what it is that you're trying to achieve. We all deal with different things that challenge us throughout the course of our lives. So we definitely need to develop the mental and emotional maturity in order to deal with things on a higher level, as far as dealing with them not based out of an emotional response to them, but dealing with them out of a logical, reasonable approach to how you're going to overcome what it is that you're facing. All right. So this doesn't mean that we don't have emotion, but we don't allow emotions to drive us. We don't allow situations to dictate to us how we're going to approach things with the energy in our body to help us to overcome it. So we can always be in bad situations, but we can choose to develop an energetic approach to overcoming that bad situation, not allowing those situations to deplete us mentally and emotionally, which they can do and which they will do, because some of these situations are serious. So I'm not one of those individuals who believe that you can just think positive in the face of negativity constantly and be able to actually overcome that negativity that you're facing or that negative situation that we're facing. We must remember, guys, everything that we face, everything that we hear, everything that we see, everything that is a thought carries, every individual carries a certain energy with them that we associate to something that we know. Some things bring us joy when we think about them, we hear them, we see them, or we listen to them. Some things bring us pain if we see them. Some people, if we see them, bring pain or an image of pain. Some situations bring painful memories. Words can generate certain responses: anger, happiness, joy, sadness. Everything we encounter has an effect on us, on our brains, and how we respond and how we associate those things. So we must be aware of what it is that we are taking in as far as what we're encountering and how we are responding. We need not have to respond the way that we've always responded to certain things, especially those things that are generating negative energy within us because of a past relationship with that situation or person or thing that didn't really develop into a positive situation. So again, the point I want to give to you is, no matter what it is that I face, no matter what it is that I do, I will continue to strive to build a positive energy within myself so that I can face any and every situation with the resolve and the energy necessary to overcome that situation without it destroying me on the inside as I fight to battle those things that I'm trying to overcome. We may be in a war, we may be in a battle against whatever illness, whatever disease, whatever mental or social or economic situation that we are under, but we don't have to succumb to the negative energy that those situations can bring. We can still bring a positive energy to the situation, and we can work reasonable and logically to overcome that which we are facing. Peace and love, family. Have a great day.